Hello everyone, welcome to another video. If you are watching us for the first time, kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel. My name is Ifeoluwa Owóẹ̀yẹ, and then today we are talking about type of houses we have in Nigeria. Type of houses for all you need to know as a potential buyer. What you need to take notice, what you need to know before you buy a house. Maybe you are getting it for your mother or your uncle. The type of houses that you need to know to buy. So we are going to talk about type of houses. We have block of flats, and then we have bungalow, a terrace duplex, and then a duplex. So we are going to talk about them one after the other. So let's start with block of flat. What does block of flats means? We all know in Nigeria we have different type of block of flats. Is either for rent or to buy or to do a short let. If you are into a short let business, I would suggest a block of flat apartment because you gain more in that. So what do we mean by a block of flat? A block of flat is also known as an apartment building or multi-unit residential or a level. So, and each floor housing several apartments, and the building usually features shared amenities such as staircase. You share the hallways, elevators, and then lobbies or a reception area. What do I mean by that? If you are living in a block of flats, what you share common with your neighbors, you will share the staircase together. Whether the apartment has a elevator, you will share it together, and then the lobbies where you come in the evening to relax, and then a reception side to stay. So this type of building are commonly found in urban areas and serve as a residential housing option for a larger number of people. And then the reason why you go for a block of flat is quite cheap compared to a duplex or a bungalow. So it depends on your budget. If you want to go for a block of flat, you go for a block of flat. It's an apartment. Some people call it they call it an apartment or a block of flat. So if you hear an apartment or block of flat, they are talking about the same thing, because we can have a block of 12 units of 3-bedroom flat. That means all of you share the same staircase together, you share a lobby together and a reception together. So that's what's all about a block of flats. And then ranging from low, block of flats can be in various sizes. It can be in architectural design or ranging from a low-rise building with a few units of high-rise lowers with numerous apartments. What do I mean by that? You may have a 16 unit of block of flats. That means you have 16 people living in a building. You can have another person living here. Maybe there's a 2-bedroom here, there's a 2-bedroom here. You go to your apartment, another person go to the apartment, coming together. When the person is coming back in the morning, you can meet each other. So you share lobbies together. That's what I mean by sharing of lobbies. So you share lobbies together, and the staircase that leads to the apartment, you share together. So that's all you need to know about block of flat, or another word they use for block of flat is an apartment. So now we'll move to our second types of houses we have in Nigeria. We've already spoken about type of block of flat, so I'm going to go about the bungalows. What do I mean by bungalows? While growing up, everybody is familiar with bungalows. If we live in Nigeria, we know bungalows. But in this article that I'm trying to explain to you, we have different types of bungalow. We have a fully detached bungalow, we have a semi-detached bungalow, and a terrace bungalow. What do I mean by a fully detached bungalow? What do I mean by a fully detached bungalow? You is standing alone. Fully detached bungalow, your compound, everything, you have it alone. You are not sharing anything with anybody. If you remember when I explained the block of flat, I said you share the staircase, the compound, and the lobby together. But if a bungalow, it is self-compound. It is you and your family alone. You're not sharing anything with anybody, and it's standing alone. What do I mean standing alone? We'll show you the pictures of bungalow in this video. A fully detached bungalow, what I said earlier, is standing alone. The compound, you don't have to share with anybody, and then it's you and your family alone. So we'll now move to semi-detached. What do I mean by semi-detached bungalow? Semi-detached bungalow means you are sharing a wall together. A common wall divide you and that person. That, you know, a fully detached bungalow is just you and your compound. You're not sharing any fences with anybody. But when it takes semi-detached, that means you are sharing a wall, but different entrance. So, but the wall is dividing you and the other person next compound. So that's what I mean by semi-detached bungalow. You have different entrance, but you are sharing a wall together. And then the advantage of fully detached bungalow is you have your own privacy. You can still have your own privacy under the semi-detached because you only share a wall together and then different entrance. Well, we now move to a terrace bungalow. What do you mean by a terrace bungalow? A terrace bungalow is a unit in a form of a row that goes like this. You can have a 3-bungalow. You can have a 3-bedroom bungalow. 1, 2, 3, 4. It can be a 4 in a row. So why is it different from a semi-detached? The difference between a semi-detached and then fully a terrace is terrace bungalow, you share the same entrance. You share the same fence. You share the same entrance and the same fence. The only thing that is different between a semi-detached and a terrace is you have your own entrance for a semi-detached. But this one, it only has only one entrance, which everybody pass through. That's a terrace for you. You only have the same compound. You don't share it. But in this type of terrace bungalow, there's no form of privacy like that because you are sharing the same compound with everybody. Like I said, what do I mean by a terrace of bungalow is in a row. So it can be like 1 here, 2 here, 3 here. Don't worry, we'll show you the video of a terrace bungalow in the picture of it. Then we now move to duplex. What do I mean by a duplex? A duplex is a type of residential building that consists of 2 separate living units or apartments. What do I mean by that? A duplex, that means there's a sitting room downstairs and there's another sitting room up. That's what is meant by a duplex. A duplex it has upstairs. It's upstairs. You know, some people call it the downstairs is where you receive your visitor, while the second living room they call it lobby, family lobby. So it depends on the way you understand it. So that's duplex for you. If you have 2 sitting rooms, so they are living in a duplex. So that's what it means. And then we have different types of duplexes like bungalows. So we have fully detached, we have a semi-detached duplexes, and then we have a terrace duplexes. Just like the definition I gave during the bungalow, because fully detached is quite expensive, very, very expensive compared to bungalow. Like, let me just start from the block of flats. If the block of flats is less expensive, then come down to the way you are coming down. That's how the price is going to. From block of flats you move to bungalow, from bungalow you move to duplex. Fully detached duplex is more expensive. So fully detached, you have your own compound. You're not sharing any fence with anybody. So that's what it means by fully detached duplex. Then we'll now move to semi-detached. Semi-detached, like I explained earlier, you're just sharing a wall within that person. Semi-detached is quite on a low side. It's not more expensive than a duplex because it's a semi-detached. It's not standing on its own, but you have different entrance. So that's what it's meant by semi-detached. When I say semi-detached, like this, you are like this. You know, another person is coming through this side, another person is coming through that. Is this wall that divides you and the other person? That's what they mean by a semi-detached duplex. So we now move to a terrace duplex. What do I mean by a terrace duplex? A terrace duplex, the way I understand it before, that is why we are bringing it so that you know the type of house you are getting. The way I used to understand that a terrace duplex is one that have another upstairs. No, it's not like that. A terrace duplex is the one that is a row. Like I gave a definition earlier, a terrace is a block of row of duplexes. It can be a bungalow, it can be a flat, it can be in duplexes. So we are talking about a terrace duplex. So it can be in a row. Like we have 5 units of a terrace duplex, the same compound. Some people can call it a mini estate if you have like 20 units of a terrace duplex in a compound. just one entrance, you put a gate man there, and then you are paying a service charge. So that's a terrace duplex. Only one entrance. Like, let me just use this one as an example. We have 10 units of a, let's use 5 units of a terrace duplex in a compound, a very wide space, and then each occupant have a 2 cars. You know, there's no privacy. You park, they allocate the entrance. Don't worry, we'll show you the video. They allocate a parking space for you. Maybe you can only take a two parking space for each flat or each duplex, and then you have a 3 car. You have 3 cars, so you have to call another person to come and repark. That's the only disadvantage about a terrace duplex. So a terrace duplex, like I said, is a row of duplexes in the same compound. You can have 2 or 3 rows or 5 rows in a compound. You share the same entrance, the same parking space. You can have the same swimming pool that is servicing everybody in the compound, so that you can have the same gym house that everybody goes. There's no form of privacy in type of a terrace duplex. It depends on your pocket and the reason why you want to get the house. So we now move to the next one, which is penthouse. What do I mean by penthouse? Is a luxurious residential unit located on the top floor of a building. Some people don't know the difference between a duplex and a penthouse. A penthouse, like I gave a definition of a duplex, that it has a 2 living units. After the penthouse, after the 2, it has a 2 living unit as well. But the topmost floor, it has a veranda. The view is nice. If you are somebody that used to come out in the evening to check what is going on in the neighborhood, you will like a penthouse. You can have a small bar by your side. I've been to a penthouse. The penthouse, it was so big that it can accommodate. If somebody, okay, you want to do a naming ceremony, you don't want to do it downstairs, you can do it upstairs. It can contain like 100 people to see how spacious it is, and you can see what is going on. You can even see the estate gate from your house. So that's a penthouse. So I want to talk about a mansionette houses. We don't usually have it here in Nigeria like that. So, but some people used to confuse mansionette and a terrace duplex together because they are almost similar, but we don't really use it. The difference between a mansionette and a terrace duplex is mansionette, you share the same roof, but different entrance. It can be like a row like this. We'll show you the picture. It goes like this, but different roofs. The same roof, but different entrance. So that is different between a terrace. A terrace can be you have different roofs, and then a mansion is just an architectural design. You want to maintain that design, and you want to, okay, this is the same design, the same structure. You want to maintain it. So that's a mansionette. You can maintain at under a terrace duplex too, but the same roof for a mansionette. And then it has upper floor. You know, before you enter, you know, it's similar to flat as well. It's similar to flat. When you enter, you will enter another staircase that leads to your house. There's a common staircase that leads to the entrance. But when you enter again, there's another staircase that leads you to the other room. So that's the mansionette. In summary, if you are looking to buy a house in Nigeria, so we've already discussed type of houses and the purpose, and then it depends on the pocket. If you are looking to get a house for your mom, maybe she wants to give her a present for her 70th birthday, you won't think of duplexes. I would suggest you go for a bungalow. Bungalow, reason being is that she won't be climbing up and down because of that. So she needs to stay down. You can get her a decent bungalow. And then if you are someone that is, my budget cannot carry duplexes, I can suggest a semi-detached to you. And then if someone that, okay, you are into a short-let business, I can suggest that you should go for a block of flats, which is more profitable. That's what people are really into now. So you go into a block of flats. Thank you for watching, and if you are watching us for the first time, kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel and then click on the notification button to get more content like this on the Real Estate. Thank you very much for your time. See you next time. Bye.